Hi, welcome to Hillbilly Herpetology. I'm Webb, and I'm going to tell you a little bit about some of the spiders that we've recently got in today. I'm making this video in particular because I want my business partner Gary to be able to see all of these tarantulas in a video format, and I thought it would be a great way for me to practice a little bit of being in front of the camera, a little bit of what we're going to be doing on the channel. Now, this is not a lot of what we're going to be doing on the channel. I don't plan on doing many unboxings, but given the circumstances with Gary being a little bit under the weather, I thought maybe that this would brighten his day, so I figured we would go ahead and put this together and put the first one on stream. All right, we'll be right back with the tarantulas. All right, we're back here to look at these tarantulas, these gorgeous little buggers here, and we'll start off with one that I think everybody knows here. We have Grammostola Pocorypes. Not the biggest of slings. You can see it's probably a 1.5 inch sling, but that's most of these here. And they are all terrestrial New Worlds. Here we have Brachypelma albiceps. Beautiful, beautiful. Look at these thoraxes. They're just insanely gorgeous tarantulas. Once again, little tiny buggers. We got a lot of growing to do with these. We'll put these two to the end. Okay. Grammostola actaeon. Now this thing's pretty cool. This is like a Grammostola with a flaming rump. And apparently these things, and the herringi, I think is how you say it, don't act exactly like regular Grammostolas usually do. They'll take down food better. They're much faster. Really cool tarantulas. Here we have another classic in the hobby, Grammostola rosea. And once again, just a little baby. Look at that beautiful color, though. Just absolutely gorgeous. Okay. Now we have another classic staple in the hobby. If you guessed Titulocotyle vagans, you would be correct. Okay, another classic in the hobby. Grammostola porteri. Yep, still working out how to do all this, guys, so it's going to be rough at first. All right, and look at this gorgie. Oh, she wants to go on a little walkabout, but we're not going to do that because we don't handle tarantulas. At least as much as we can help it, we don't. Sorry, just making sure I don't have her leg up in there. Hopefully her. I always call them her. Okay. And then we have Grammostola herringi. Herringi, I think maybe is how you say it. I know that's a bad butchering right there. I wrote them all down too. I just didn't pull the paper out in front of me. This one's much like the actaeon. This is going to have a flaming rump here, and apparently from what I'm reading, they act very similar. These were all species that, for the most part, that were just not on my radar. Whenever I got here and I seen this lady had these, and she was willing to do some trading, I was like, oh yes. Got an excellent deal. Got wind blowing stuff down in the house, if you guys heard anything there. Now, this is really cool. This is an E. colonica. This is an adult female. Now, the crazy thing here is, everybody says theirs is a pet hole. They never see it. This girl so far is always visible. And I know that this is not a great shot of her. I will have some pictures available, but it's just awesome that I got an adult female of this species that's not overly common in the hobby, and mine is always visible. You can see, like I'm moving this around. Everybody's like, oh, fossorial New World. You never see it. It's a pet hole. This thing is just right out there on display all the time. Now, another really, really, really cool one here. This is a Formictopus species, green gold carapace, female. She's about 5 inches. She's got some growing to do. But another gorgeous, gorgeous tarantula and a wonderful find. Now, we have 2 more to show you here. Now, these are both also not very common in the hobby. One of them not common, one of them straight up rare in the hobby. So this is the E. campistratus. These are the pink beauties, the Brazilian pink beauties, I think is what they're called. And so a lot of people that I've seen online really like to handle these guys. Like, apparently these things are just some really chill, awesome spiders to have. Keep them similarly to a lot of terrestrials. You just, they like a little bit more moisture than a lot of the other ones do. Like your brachypelmas and stuff do. Now we have, it's the same genus here, but it's weijenbergi. Now this thing I had never heard of. It's very hard to find solid information online as far as forums and things go. There's not a lot about this thing online. So it was a really awesome find. And I got a great deal on all of these. So I'm getting ready to do the rehousings for all of them. I've got enclosures set up for all of them. And then over here, I've got a few H. gigas babies from an egg sac that we acquired. And there's a few left in there. That's why I saved all the dirt. I got a few more of those to pick out. I knew I'd find more. But yeah, it's a great first video. And I hope I learn a lot from this and just get better and better. Thank you so much for viewing. Have a great day. Hi, welcome to Hillbilly Herpetology. I'm Webb, and I'm going to tell you a little bit about some of the spiders that we've recently got in today. I'm making this video in particular because I want my business partner Gary to be able to see all of these tarantulas in a video format, and I thought it would be a great way for me to practice a little bit of being in front of the camera, a little bit of what we're going to be doing on the channel. Now, this is not a lot of what we're going to be doing on the channel. I don't plan on doing many unboxings, but given the circumstances with Gary being a little bit under the weather, I thought maybe that this would brighten his day, so I figured we would go ahead and put this together and put the first one on stream. All right, we'll be right back with the tarantulas.